And he sought of the Lord. You are not seeking God because you have no burden. You are lazy because you have no problem. You have no desire. Your perspective is limited in a box. You are not craving for an increase. You are contented within the limitations that you have. You are not ready to break through. You don't want to force yourself out of that box. And that is why your seeking is limited. That is why you are shallow in your prayers. You are shallow in your seeking the reading of the Bible. You are shallow because your vision is shallow. You see no burden. You see no problem. Okay. All the richest men that you know of, they have become rich for one reason: solving a problem. Every rich man, every successful man is known to be successful because he's found a solution for either an existing problem or a problem that he foresees to come. Every successful man becomes successful for solving people's burdens, solving people's problems. What is your burden? What problem do you see? What is your cry? Before the Lord inclines a ear to you, there must be a crying, there must be a craving, there must be a desire, there has to be a deep seeking, there has to be a persistent knocking. You knock today, you knock tomorrow. Erinnya lya Mukama lyebazibwe. Katuddeyo Habakuuku olunyiriri olwokubiri.
Okay, let us go to Habakkuk chapter 2.
Duka ku sipiidi, twagala kudduka ku sipiidi.
Habakkuk chapter 2.
Hey. Oh Lord,
Ayi Mukama,
how long shall I cry for help?
Ndituusawa okukaaba,
and you will not hear.
Nawe nga tokkiriza kuwulira.
Oh, cry out to you of violence and you will not save.
Nkukaabirira olwe byekyejo, so tokkiriza kulokola.
The prophet Habakkuk,
ono nabbi Habakuku,
he's prophesying during the reign of King Jehoiakim
era agezaako okuwa obunnabbi
of Judah. So he's prophesying by the time the Jewish people or Judah was under captivity of Babylonian Empire. By that time,
era obudde obwo
God had given the people of Judah and the
Katonda
entire
yali
of
awadde abantu ba
Israel
Yuda ne Isirayiri yonna
into the hands of Babylon.
ng'abawaddeyo mu mikono gy'Abababilooni.
And that was the reign, that was during the reign of
Era
King
ekyo
Nebuchadnezzar.
kyatuukawo okusinziira ku mirembe gya kabaka Yowakimu.
And there are two reasons
Era ensonga zaali bbiri.
why the Lord gave up the children of Israel into that
Ensonga lwaki
captivity.
Katonda yawaayo abaana ba Isirayiri bagende mu buwaŋŋanguzi.
Number one, they failed to observe the Sabbath.
Ekisookera ddala balemererwa okussa ekitiibwa mu lunaku olw'omusanvu.
They failed to honor God
Era balemererwa
by giving him at least a day in a week
okumuwaayo olunaku nga lumu lwokka
to worship him and serve him.
ng'olwo lwo bamusinzizaako bamuweererezaako.
If you are a regular church missing person,
bw'obanga mu butuufu gwe kyaki weebalamu nnaku na nnaku,
I want you to understand that it annoys God
njagala okitegeere nti kinyiiza Katonda
when you don't honor him with your time.
bw'otamuwa kitiibwa na budde bwo.
It annoys God
Kinyiiza Katonda
when you don't give him a service.
bw'otamuwa saaviisi.
So for two reasons,
Kati ensonga bbiri.
the entire of Israel was given up for captivity,
Isirayiri yonna yali eweereddwawo
was given up into slavery.
ng'egenze mu busibe.
One is failing to observe the Sabbath day.
Kisookera ddala ng'eremereddwa okussa ekitiibwa mu lunaku olw'omusanvu.
And number two,
N'olwokubiri,
God commanded them that they should tilt the land. They should tilt the
Katonda
land
yali abalagidde nti balimenga
for 6 years.
okumala emyaka 6 ku ttaka.
And on the seventh year,
Kati omulundi ogw'omusanvu
they leave the land to rest.
baleke ettaka liwummulemuko.
But they became so greedy
Naye kwegamba baafuuka ba mu luvunyo.
and even tilted the land in the seventh year.
N'omwaka ogw'omusanvu mwana wattu ne bataleka ttaka ku.
And for those two reasons,
Era olw'ensonga ezebbiri
following other sins that were committed during the time,
ne wagobererwa ebibi ebirala bye bajja bakola,
the Lord gave them up into slavery
Katonda
by
n'abasindika
Babylon.
mu buwaŋŋanguse eri Babulooni.
But time came
Naye akaseera kaatuuka
when Babylon,
nga Babilooni
that God gave victory over Israel,
Katonda yali amanyi yaba amaze okugiwa eri Isirayiri,
increased in sin.
yeeyongera okwonoona.
And there was a man raised by the name of Habakkuk the prophet.
Era waaliwo nnabbi ono yasuumusibwa mu mannya ga Kabakuuku.
He cried to the Lord for justice.
N'atandika okukabirira Katonda olw'ensonga ennambulukufu.
God, when are you bringing justice over these evil people?
N'agamba Mukama, lwaki abantu bano tobasalira musango?
They defiled the elements of the temple of God.
Bagenda ne bagezaako okwonoona yeekaalu ya Mukama.
They drank from the cups that were sacred for only the temple of God.
Ne batandika okunywera ku bikopo ebyali byayawuliranga bya yeekaalu
So
ya
he
Mukama.
cried for a
Kati
justice
n'atandika okukaabirira
before the Lord.
asale omusango.
And according to the phrase of the
Era
statements,
okusinziira ku byawandiikibwa
he did not seek God for one day,
teyanoonya Katonda lunaku lumu,
not only 1 week,
si lunaku lumu, si wiiki,
but for over time.
naye olw'ennaku zonna.
Habakkuk came crying.
Ennaku zonna
He cried, he cried, he cried.
Akaabanga.
He sought the Lord
N'anoonya Mukama
to come and intervene.
okujja ababeererewo.
What is your burden?
Mugugu gwo ki?
What is your problem?
Kiki ekyo ekizibu?
What are you crying for?
Ki ekyo ekikukaabya?
What are you waiting for?
Ki ekyo ekikwolinda?
Amen. What are you waiting for?
Ki ky'olinda?
What are you patient for from the Lord?
Ki ky'olindiridde okuva eri Mukama?
Are you only patient while sleeping?
Olindiridde nga weebase?
Psalms chapter 40,
Zabbuli ensula ya 40,
it says, I patiently waited for the Lord.
egamba nti nalindirira Mukama
But he did not stand still
naye teyayimirira
and waited patiently.
n'alinda.
No, the Bible says he waited while crying to the Lord.
nti yalindirira Mukama mu kukaaba.
It is from the cry
Kiviira ddala mu kukaaba
that God inclined a ear to him.
nti Katonda yatega okutu kwawulire.
Gw'onoonya ki? Okaabirira ki?
What are you crying out for?
Okkiriza ki?
What are you believing from God?
Mugugu ki gw'olina?
What's your burden?
Kusomoozebwa ki kw'olaba?
What is that big challenge you are seeing?